Alright, so these 4 episodes are relatively the same. They're all about, like, getting to bastions and stuff like that. So I decided to just use this time to kind of talk about the state of the game right now. So netherite, we all want netherite. We all love netherite. Netherite is awesome, and I mostly use netherite for decoration. It's not really necessary to get the netherite because you can just beat the dragon with diamond armor. It's the same fucking thing. It's just slightly more durable and more knockback resistance. I mean, obviously the tools are slightly stronger, but that's about it. So you're basically still using diamond stuff. It's just that it looks cooler. It's harder to get to. So here's my rant about this stuff. Netherite should be a lot more common. Each chest in the bastion should and always be guaranteed 1 netherite upgrade, because netherite is very annoying. It's one of the most annoying things to deal with. Now back in the day it wasn't that annoying. It was just get 4 scraps, mix it with 4 gold, and you're good to go. I liked that because that was fair. It basically allowed you to get to the item quickly. But with the netherite upgrades, it adds this extra slog of having to go get diamonds. And in this video, you could easily see I got a whole bunch of diamonds anyway, so all it does is slow down fucking professionals and weaken the game for newer players that come to the game that are like, oh well, I should be able to get netherite, and then they're stumped by the netherite upgrade. And if they don't pay attention to that one little detail of you need to craft the upgrade thing, like I did, I completely just blanked on that. I forgot you could even craft it, because in my mind I'm like, ah, yeah, I forgot they added netherite upgrade. That means you gotta go to bastions to get them. But I've blanked on the fact that I could craft them. It wasn't until a little bit later in the video where I'm like, oh yeah, fucking I can craft it. And I completely forgot. Fucking then I remembered, I'm like, oh fuck, I should have done that. So I waste the first netherite upgrade on the pickaxe, because obviously that's like the main one. Because in my mind I'm like, fuck it, like get the pickaxe first and then get other netherite upgrades later. Because I completely blanked on that shit. I kind of wish that it was a multi-use item. Like maybe if you get a netherite upgrade, it gets like 3 charges in it, and it'll make a sound sounding like it's like slowly cracking, and it'll tell you if it's cracking. Similar to the anvil and how it cracks, but it's an item, so it shows like fatigue, and once it breaks you have to get another one. So that would be kind of cool. And maybe obviously it can't stack, because netherite upgrade modules do stack, but what if these don't stack? Well, there you go. That would be a reason for it to be charges of 3. Then you would only need about 4 of them to actually do anything, and that'd be kind of nice. Plus, netherite upgrades could be useful for other things, like the mace. Maybe the netherite upgrade could work with the mace. The trident could become like a, pitchfork. The mace could become like a fucking like morning star-like weapon where it has spikes on it. That'd be cool. And then you could upgrade things. Maybe the netherite upgrade works differently for the sword. Maybe instead the sword could be used with a netherite upgrade, so you don't need a netherite sword. Maybe you can get a great sword or netherite katana or something like that. That'd be so cool. Then you would have another weapon. And with netherite upgrades, that means you can have other upgrades. Maybe there could be a new end version of netherite armor, where it's not like you upgrade netherite again. Maybe you could upgrade diamond into end armor, and then end armor gives you like a perk whenever you teleport. That'd be cool. Then it would be a reason to have course fruit. You could teleport, get a little buff, and then you teleport again, get a little buff. That'd be awesome. It would add another reason to fucking go to the end, and it would give a reason to have other upgrades. Maybe there's an ocean monument version. That'd be cool. An ocean armor set that would give you even more speed in the water, and maybe even a damage modifier if you touch water or drink water. Then drinking water would have purpose, and then it would also be a meme. People would fucking love it. Like, drink water to get a buff. That would be so fucking funny. People would be fucking amazed. Trust me, if you do that, sales would go up by like 90%. And people would fucking go insane. Like, goddamn. Plus, like, there could be other upgrades for things. Like, maybe you could upgrade the bow to a netherite bow, and the netherite bow is a bow that automatically has fire. But if you have infinity on it, or like fire aspect or whatever, fire aspect becomes hellfire aspect, and then hellfire will basically be like the fire stuff but blue, and it'll be like a blue fire, and it would last longer, and it would burn for double damage. That would be so cool! Come on, man! I'm giving you this stuff. Come on. Netherite upgrades need more purpose. It needs to be more common. One per chest in the things. And then in the fortresses should be like the bastions right now, where it's like 10%, 20% chance. You know, that'd be cool. Then the nether fortresses would get a buff, and that would make sense. Now the scraps should be in the nether fortresses, but I think they should be like netherite, you know, block scraps, you know, the rack stuff by default. So that way when you get it, you have to cook it. But in the bastions, it should just be netherite scraps. So this is another episode, so let's rant about something else. What about weapons, man? Like, we have the heavy core, right? We have netherite. Why not make some new weapons for once? Like, we have echo shards, right? Echo shards barely make anything. So what if we made a club? And this club was made with echo shards. It was made with maybe 1 echo shard, 2 heavy cores, and you get like a mace. So, not a mace, sorry. A club. And it'd be like a demon club, you know, like the Oni club. And it'd have spikes on it and be really cool. Maybe it could also be like a weird kind of sound wave weapon where it shoves enemies back with sound waves, similar to the Warden's sound wave attack. Then you have another animation for that, and that'd be kind of cool. Maybe you could make it to where it can swing, and if you swing it like 5 times on succession, it'll make a sound wave blast. You know? Then you also have the heavy cores for a hammer. A hammer would be a genius idea. For the end, having the end rods mix with the hammer, so you'd have 2 end rods and then 2 heavy cores. Boom, you make a hammer, and this hammer would be like a teleport hammer, where if you teleport with it and the hammer is in your like main hand and the pearl's in the offhand, you throw the pearl, then the hammer comes out, boom, you get an extra damage modifier after teleporting. Or maybe there could be like a cool like teleportation effect on kill, where it teleports the next enemy to you and they get stunned for a minute and they can't do anything, allowing you to basically plan your next attack. So that would be kind of cool. You know, it'd be cool to have like a hammer. It'd be cool to have a, you know, morning star. Cool to have like a, you know, a club, and maybe even a new battle axe. Because honestly, the axe that we have is decent, but it'd be nice if the netherite could make a battle axe of its own, where that's made of like a gold and a netherite like thing. That'd be cool. It'd be a battle axe, man. Battle axes are epic. It would have a swing effect. It would basically have the same charge up as the axe, but it'd be 2 extra damage. So instead of 9, it would be like 11 or 12. And then the club would be 10. The club would also have like the same charge as a sword. The Morning Star would have the same charge as a mace, but it would have like a bleed effect of some kind, maybe even like a slow effect. That'd be cool. We'd have so many different ways to have combat in this game. But the thing is that like you gotta implement it. You gotta like really think about it and put it in the game. You really just gotta take the leap, Mojang. You just gotta take the leap. Experiment. Come on now. I think an experimental snapshot would be nice, where it show off all these new weapons, and then like a month later you would put them in immediately. Come on now. You can do it. Give me a club. Give me, you know, a Morning Star. You know, spiky ball and stick. And, you know, all the good stuff. I saw the spear in the Minecraft movie. They're clearly thinking of, like, weapons that could be implemented to Minecraft. Because it's so easy. It's all pixels and cubes and shit. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Honestly, a spear would be kind of cool. I would like to see a longbow. I would like to see all kinds of weapons. But you gotta take the leap. You gotta go for it. You just gotta do it. Don't think about it. Just implement it and make it work with old items that are useless. Like echo shards. They're garbage. You know, you got the whole, like, you know, netherrack. It only works with upgrades. Why not make weapons out of it? Got copper. Copper doesn't do anything. It'd be nice for an electrical weapon. Something, man. Something. Give me a weapon to fucking have fun. Because honestly, the trident and the mace are cool, but, you know, they're really annoying to get. Like, you have to go through a whole entire, like, grind just to get it. And if you don't get it, the mace the first time, guess what? You gotta go through another goddamn trial chamber just to get it. And we'll talk about that someday, but for right now, it's like, it either needs to be easier to get new weapons, or it needs to be more fun to get weapons, you know, something. Because I need weapons. I need it. Tired of the axe, tired of the sword, tired of the bow. I want some, you know, uniqueness. I want something new. Something entertaining. Let me tell you. Something. Okay. So back to the Bastion. The Brute and all that stuff, it's not difficult. It's very easy to clean these places out. Very easy to manipulate it. But why is it so difficult to just get this netherite upgrade? Because, like, I'm going through all this stuff. All I'm finding is scraps and such. Like, none of this stuff actually does help me. I just need to get to the one thing, and I'm still not finding it. So why not add, like, more structures to the nether? It'd be nice if there was more little mini dungeon things. Because I do like the nether fortress, and I like the, like, bridges. But the bridges should have, you know, chests on them now, you know? Maybe the blaze, you know, spawners could be trial chamber based and no longer be like an infinite amount of blazes. Maybe it should be like a trial chamber, and occasionally you will get things like blaze rods and, you know, nether wart and or, you know, heavy cores, something. You know, trial chambers are a new thing. You know, you got the trial spawners. Now put them in the nether fortresses and put them in the bastions. And maybe instead of the brute spawning in like multiple times, maybe it only spawns in certain areas and then it sticks to chests, so you have to deal with them. So that way they're not randomly dispersed and it's really scary. Just make them stick to chests, make them glue to chests, and they only go after the player when they see them. Because honestly, it's really weird how they just kind of know you're there. It's like, I just want to go through this bastion without dealing with them. Now let's talk about this video. I apologize that obviously it's a montage and how we have to do all this stuff. But then again, 4 episodes of having to like grind them down and edit, that would take forever. And I don't want to cut this stuff out because I want to show, you know, the game. I want to show how I'm traveling around. I don't like the whole cutting away thing because I feel like that's kind of like, you know, what's it called? It doesn't feel legit, you know? It doesn't feel correct. Like, people can probably look at it and be like, ugh, he edited it out. Maybe he cheated in between, you know? Like, I don't like that stuff. So I'm leaving it in, you know? I have to leave it in. So my bad for not having anything entertaining to say, but, like, fucking, I don't know. Maybe have some fun things in the lava or something. Have some lava fish. Maybe have some like way to track down bastions. Maybe if you give a certain amount of gold to a piglin, they will lead you to a bastion with a map or something. And maybe this map isn't like a normal map where it's, you know, gonna show you like bedrock instead of like showing you what you need. Maybe instead the map will show you indicators, like it'll show you like what biomes you have to go through in order to find it. Maybe it'll show you like coordinates and stuff. Like maybe maps in the nether can be a thing. Maybe they're a special type of nether thing. Maybe the nether wart block can be used to make a map. Then you'd have nether wart maps, and then you can have like nether maps in the nether to help you travel. Or maybe they'll give you a compass that points you to a bastion like a lodestone. Maybe a certain type of lodestone thing. Also, I fell in the lava here, but you know, lava potion. Haha, I told you! Shift dangerous! Fucking striders are dangerous. Have some, like, oily substance or something that they rub on you, and then you don't have to worry about it. So this guy, I tried to heal him. Didn't really work out. Can we have a way to heal striders now? Because I think that should be a thing. I like striders, and I wish there was more, like, ways to heal them and play with them. I'm just saying. Honestly, that's, like, one of the major gripes I have with the nether. Is like, the Strider, I love it to death. I think it's a genius idea. But why am I not fireproof when I ride it, you know? I should be fireproof. I should be able to just ride around and enjoy myself. There should be more ways to, like, do this game, you know? I feel like it needs to have a little bit of healing and, like, a little bit of something. That way it doesn't die when you're riding it and then you're dead on the lava. That's kind of annoying. Anyway. So we're nearing the end of this episode, and I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have enjoyed. I'm probably going to shorten this episode even more, so I'm sorry if there's like certain parts that are like not lined up correctly. If I have like, if I say anything like, oh, this part's when I get this, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I might shorten it down even more, because now I'm starting to run out of things to really talk about, but I guess I'll end it off on a nice note. However, I would like for there to be more mounts in the nether. Because, like, you see the ghasts in the movie be rideable. So why not have some rideable ghasts that you can tame? Maybe by feeding them nether wart, maybe blue warped nether wart. That'd be kind of cool, and then you can feed a ghast, and then you can ride them around. Maybe have some, like, piglins ride the ghasts, like in the movie, and then you can have some rideable ghasts in the game. That'd be so cool, it'd be so nice. And maybe even add some, like, big drums and stuff. Maybe they'll pound the drums to signal that they're gonna go fighting or something. Or maybe have, like, a, you know, way to barter that isn't, like, horrible. I feel like you should be able to trade more than just gold. Maybe trading armor can, like, guarantee diamonds or something. Like, they should be able to give you diamonds. Maybe even give you some nether scraps. Maybe even nether upgrades. I'm just saying, like, something. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, like, and all that good stuff. I'm sorry that this was a montage-y episode, but honestly, I'm tired. This is 4 different episodes of me just riding around on a Strider. I mean, like, what do you expect me to say? I'm on a Strider. So yeah, thank you all, and I hope you have enjoyed. In the next episode, we're going to be doing some grindy, you know, diamond collecting and such. Maybe even go find some new structures and stuff. Because honestly, Nether kind of tuned me out. I'm just saying, I'm tired.